Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic and our Human Warrior leveling campaign. You're not in the wrong playlist. We are at the Azure Watch today. One of you guys left me a comment suggesting that maybe we do our Kalimdor leveling on this Alliance Warrior. It's been my intention for a while to see Kalimdor stuff on the Alliance side. And I haven't found a character that clicks long enough to actually get that done, so kind of like the vibe of, you know, a warrior who has left his home continent and is now a stranger in a strange land. So this is what we're going to be doing. We'll jump between Bloodmist and Darkshore, and then eventually we'll make our way into Ashenvale. We'll do some Stone Talon stuff. We'll go into Thousand Needles and Desolus. And yeah, we'll just have we'll do Feralus. And we'll have a tour of the Alliance questing in Kalimdor.
Open your heart to the light.
A lot of which I'm not familiar with, so a lot of it is going to be new to me. The Missing Fisherman. In the fevered dreams of our injured guest, she spoke of a fisherman, Cowlin, who was in some distress at Silvermist Isle to the southwest off the coast of Azuremyst. With all that's been happening, no one has had the opportunity to look into it.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
And the injured guest is the Night Elf lady here on the ground. The quest I'm not going to do the runaround quest here to learn the Furbolg language. I'm gonna skip that one. These ones are a little bit like under level for us. We could probably have started with Bloodmist or Darkshore, but I feel like starting with some of these low level quests might get us like ahead of the leveling curve a bit.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Great Moongraze hunt. How about trying your hand at hunting? Back on Draenor, our greatest hunters would hunt a beast that resembled a Moongraze stag of this region known as a Talbuck.
Be kind to those.
Alright, so we're going to collect some meat for the little Draenei camp here. We have a quest over this way to grab. Oh, this is the warrior trainer here. We can get a two-handed mace. Oh, I also was able to do blacksmithing a little bit. And I was able to make the heavy copper maul. So we have a few more things we can do now with our blacksmithing. Tried to get that leveled up a bit yesterday. We're 71 out of 150 now. So that's been going pretty good. I feel like this might just be an easy weapon grab. It's not going to be better than what we have.
Remain vigilant.
But maybe eventually we'll check it out. Kind of also like the idea of questing here and in Bloodmist because, you know, a lot of the rewards are going to be a little bit better than the quest rewards we'll find in some other zones. It's funny because, like, the phrasing of all the quest phrases it to you as if you are a Draenei, which obviously makes it feel a little bit weird.
May your days be long.
But I like it here. I like this kind of aesthetic. Now, I did notice that the necropolis here is still here in this starting zone also, so I really don't know why that's going on. Hoping some of you guys could shed some light on that one for me. I thought that was supposed to have ended. Alright, so we could make our way to the south, hunting Moongraze stags. And we can come down here. There are a few quests to do to the south. We might also want to head out here and grab this lead-in quest, this Red Snapper quest. And do that. I think that might chain back here and maybe open up a few more quest options. We should probably go find out. If anything else, it'll give us some reputation, I think. we've done Westfall, and we've done those zones pretty recently. I would like to do a Westfall, Red Ridge, Duskwood playthrough at some point on the Alliance, like in the far future, to see those zones again. But I think what I really want to see is some Kalimdor stuff, and I think it's going to be good. We can go off-road here a little bit, and we can get some of these stags on the way if we want to do that. But I think there's eventually going to be a quest for the Lashers. Now, we don't have any two-handed mace skill right now. I learned two-handed maces and two-handed axes in Ironforge before coming out this way. So we're all set with our weapon skills. We just have to work on leveling them up. I also crafted the two-handed axe, so once we get our two-handed maces leveled up, we can switch over to this axe. And we can get that leveled up. I'm gonna store all my weapons over here. Items. Let's put crafting stuff up here. I bought some leather because we need leather sometimes to do some of the blacksmithing. Speaking of blacksmithing, I do want to grab these copper. It looks like we're gonna have plenty of copper here also, which is really good. It's really good to stick out in a zone with copper a little bit longer so we can continue to skill up our mining a bit. These rough grinding stones we use, I believe, possibly. Let's hang on to them for now. And here is the fishing trainer. She would like us to catch some fish for her. Surprisingly, we don't need to use the fishing rod. Just come out here to these pools and click. And apparently you can die here. It's possible. Let's use the net. We have an angry Murloc. I really like the music and the aesthetic here. And the weather here doesn't seem to be as impacted by the Necropolis event as Elwyn Forest was. Alright, that one did not spawn a Murloc, so they don't all spawn Murlocs. I feel like the sound effects are just a little low. Let's turn them up just a little bit. We need one more that we could probably get just on the way back to the south here. I think there's also a quest to pick up from an NPC off the road over here. Now, it's probably under level for us. It's probably under level for us, but I want to go grab it because I'm kind of thinking that it maybe chains into something that leads us to the Azure Watch. And I want to make sure that we complete it if we can. I think it's somewhere along the path that leads back to the Draenei ship crash. Here we go.
Open your heart to the light.
Yeah, word from Azure Watch. Speak with caregiver Shaylin at Azure Watch.
Be well.
Okay, perfect. I don't know if it chains to anything or not, but it's probably free reputation with the Draenei if nothing else. Alright, here's your fish. Deliver the crate of red snapper to Azure Watch.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
Alright, so on the way back here, let's swing a little bit south of the road and we'll see if we can get the last of our Moongray's stag tenderloins. See, now when we kill ones that are gray, since they don't yield experience, they're not going to trigger Victory Rush. So that's something to keep in mind. Not that we need it at that point, when they're so low level. There we go, that's 6 out of 6, so we're done with them.
Each day is a blessing. Safe journey, Arcanon Poros. Dionys Haka.
Welcome, browse at your leisure.
Alright, so that just leaves the Moongray's buck hides. And there's a couple of breadcrumbs coming of age over here. Let's do the buck hides first and then we'll head south. believe that gives an item that starts a quest. Let's get into combat here to use Victory Rush, and then we'll take a look. The crystal you found on the Night Stalker runt's body appears to be a piece of the Exodar. This may help explain the unusual appearance and demeanor of some of the animals in this region. Take the crystal back to Azure Watch. I believe if we go do that, he's going to give us a quest to kill those guys, so maybe we'll run right back. Before... well, I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. We can finish this quest, I guess, and then head back. We're not in any big hurry. I need to look into what glyphs we should be using. Maybe we will have a perusal on the Exodar auction house, which I have never visited before, ever. And see... ooh, we one-shot that one. Freaky. See what kind of glyphs we can get. Can we even glyph yet? It doesn't seem like it. I guess I don't know when we unlock glyphs. Let's put our next point into cruelty here. That was like a split second too late. It's pretty close. Okay, that is 6 out of 6. Never waste a victory rush though, I say.
The Legion will fall.
You found what? Where? How did such a thing end up in the stomach of a Night Stalker? Could the debris from the crash have contaminated Mord Beast? I'm not going to make any excuses for what you found. This is clearly our fault. We had gotten reports of crushed crystal fragments showing up in the river to the east, but chose to ignore the implications. Now we can either sit around on this island and cry about the tragedy that has befallen this land, or we can do something about it and prevent it from spreading. If you've got the stomach for it, I want you to go back into the wilds and kill as many of the infected Night Stalkers as you can find.
Blessings upon your family.
Okay, go to kill the Night Stalkers. Let's come turn the one in over here. It's not quite going to get us to level 12.
Warm wishes to you.
We can take a cloak upgrade.
May your days be long.
A little bit more armor.
hardships few.
And we're headed back out. And maybe what we'll do is we'll circle over here. We'll turn in Coming of Age. We can hearth back if we want. And then depending on what else we have to do up here in the north, we could head to the south. We don't have to do everything here. I mean, if we get a breadcrumb to go to Bloodmist and we just want to take it, we probably can. We're going to be jumping between Bloodmist and Darkshore anyway. So we should be able to get plenty of experience doing it that way. But I did just want to kind of start things in Azuremyst just to ease our way into things here in Kalimdor a little bit. Copper chain vest. Do we already know that? Apparently not. Perfect. Well, that was nice. We're actually pretty close to town, so let's just head back to town and we'll turn this one in. And then if we want to head over here, we can head down the road. That's level 11, so we don't have to do that one yet. We can go to the south and see what kinds of things that we can do down there. We also have this quest over here to do. Both of those are level 10 quests. Definitely probably worth doing that stuff. Yeah, see, I think ideally we'd want to get to Honored with Exodar pretty quickly. Maybe this gets us level 12. It's gonna be close.
The Legion's end draws near.
We could take some boots.
Dionys Akar.
And yeah, it did get us to level 12. That's awesome. We'll equip the boots. Pretty cool looking. And let's see. Another point into cruelty. And let's go visit our class trainer. Abusement park. Angry husband. That is really awful. And we're gonna just go ahead and decline that one. Oh, WoW players. Please.
The Legion will fall.
Overpower. Instantly overpower the enemy, causing weapon damage, only usable after the target dodges. So the overpower cannot be blocked, dodged, or parried. It's going to be a nice little occasional addition to our rotation. Battle Shout rank 2 and Shield Bash, which is an interrupt that we can use if we're using a shield.
Remember,
Which right now we are not. So let's get Battle Shout rank 2 out here. Oh, it automatically upgrades its own rank because it's not a spell, so... Overpower, we can, well, I don't really know where I want this. Probably just put it there for now. Although, maybe something more like that would be applicable. We're not doing a lot of thunderclapping at the moment. Shield bash we can pull out, but obviously right now we don't need to keybind it when we don't have a shield on. Okay, yeah, we don't have anything else we can do here besides this guy's quest that I'm not really interested in doing, so let's head to the south, shall we? It's interesting that we come here and find night elves and space goats, and then we find some of our own people too, even so far away from the forests of Elwyn. I really do like the vibe of taking a human into Kalimdor. It does have just an interesting vibe about it that I really do like.
Well met.
I'm Admiral Odysseus of Alliance Naval Command. Our ship was forced to port on this island due to an infestation of sorts. It's embarrassing to even talk about, but goblins somehow managed to stow away in the holds of both of my ships. Last night, while most of my crew was asleep below deck, they struck. Stranger still, they took our navigation gear and jumped ship. They disappeared into the thicket east of here. Will you go search for our gear? It will make a strong gesture.
Light bless you. Hey there.
And Cookie here wants us to get 6 skittering crawler meat so he can cook his jumbo gumbo.
Safe travels.
So we'll help him with that. And yeah, I also wanted to come here because I will probably never level a Draenei again, or even attempt to level a Draenei again. So, this is our chance to actually complete Bloodmist, which is something that I have never done. I have never completed Bloodmist. I've never completed the final chains of questing there, and I would like to. I would like to see it. So, really looking forward to having the opportunity to do that on the warrior. Because it was never going to happen on a Draenei, and it probably was never going to happen on a night elf. Alright, so the items we need are over here in the goblin camp. Let's just clear our way through methodically. If we had any kind of AoE, I would pull multiple together, but as it is, there's really not a good reason to do that because we're just full single target at the moment. Here is the nautical map. And then we will come over here and grab the compass. Alright, there's 6 out of 6. Let's go turn these in. I believe the dwarf and the night elf back in camp are going to have some things for us to do out to the west, if I remember correctly. And if things play out for a human the same as they would for a Draenei, which kind of just assuming that we'll have access to all the same quests, but I feel like we did miss a couple that could have been low-level questing. I remember picking up, like, bulbs from around the trees up here to the north at some point. And I remember fighting Lashers, and we didn't get either of those quests. Could just be that they were low level, and we didn't check every NPC. But it could also be like a reputation thing, so not really sure on that.
King's honor, friend.
You're a resourceful one. With our navigation gear, we can figure out just how far we veered off course. But wait, what's this? There's something rolled up in the map. Let me see. These are orders from Mogul Razdunk, one of the venture company. According to these plans, they're here to strip mine the island of the crystal wreckage, then hijack our ship once they're finished. By Bronzebeard's bushy brow, this is why they forced us to land. How could they know of our plans? I smell a traitor. I've wondered about this for some time now, but this proves it to be true. There's a traitor among us. The plans left behind by the goblins document the conspiracy. Since I don't know who it could be, I'm gonna need your help in finding the traitor. None of my crew can be trusted. If this is gonna work, I'm gonna need a hollowed tree and leaves. Search near the loggers north of us for the tree. You'll need to find the leaves by yourself. Check the forest, he says.
Be careful.
I am honored.
Alright, we've got reclaiming the ruins. While some may look at our current predicament as an unfortunate turn of events, I sense that we are here for a reason. The invisible hand of fate has pushed us in this direction. The reason why will become evident in time. To the west lies an ancient night elf city, now in ruins and overrun with Naga. It would be remiss of me to sit idly by as the Naga tainted my ancestral lands. You've shown yourself to be a capable warrior. Honor my people and cleanse the ruins of their unwelcome inhabitants.
Go in peace.
What can I do for you?
And our buddy archaeologist Adamant Ironheart here wants us to find him 8 ancient relics while we are over that
See
way.
you soon.
Let's turn in the
Good day to you.
Jumbo Gumbo.
Have a good one.
And yeah, we can head out. We're looking for leaves, and we need the tree trunk from over here before we head over to the west. If we can get these and turn it in, then that might be a better flow of questing. If we can grab the log and the leaves now, turn those in first, we might be able to be a little bit more efficient. So we need 5 piles of leaves. Here's the hollowed out tree. So that's done at least. Alright, that's good. We'll turn this one in. I think it chains into another quest that's done over on this island. And we can probably do all of this stuff at once before we head back.
Need help?
I must warn you, what I ask of you next will be dangerous. I won't think less of you if you decide not to help me. According to the plans, the trader and the leader of the goblins, Giesel, are to meet at a cove on the western island. I need you to be at that meeting. Remember the tree and the leaves? You're going to wear them. It's a perfect disguise.
For the Alliance.
Okay. Now we can head out. Then again, I feel like if we do this stuff in here, that it chains into one more quest. Maybe we should... Let's clear the ruins first before we go all out here, because I think we get at least one more quest to do a little bit to the west. I don't want to fight too much until we're clearing to the relics that we need to pick up. So let's come back over this way. Just ran towards the beach to get the iron. Or copper, even. Believe we got an item that begins a quest. You cannot make out any of the symbols on the tablet. Perhaps the priestess would be able to decipher the mysterious runes. Perhaps she would. Alright, so we have all of the items we need to grab. Now it's a matter of completing the kill quest. We need 1 Naga, 2 Myrmidons, and 4 Sirens. So this will be the last of the Sirens we need. Then we just need to find a single Myrmidon, which have not been very common. There's one right out there, actually. And there is also a copper node. Okay, let's run back and we'll turn these in. And we'll see what, if anything, we get as a follow-up. Definitely going to stop and grab any copper nodes along the way.
You got my attention. Safe travels.
Goddess.
Let's talk to her about the rune-covered tablet first. You found something? I can't read these runes, but I know someone who can. Okay.
Illuminate your path.
Adamant, could you please take a look at this tablet and try to decipher the runes? Excuse me. Of course, anything for you, darling. Alright, let me take a look at that tablet. Naga Warlord. Oh dear. Well, you aren't gonna like what I have to tell you, young missy. This tablet is a Naga communication. Their leader warlord, Sriz Tiz, has ordered his Naga to take the rest of the island by force. And it looks like he's got reinforcements coming from Najatar. we've got to do something about this. Thank you, Edmund. I think I know just the single person for the job.
What brings you here?
A Naga invasion would be disastrous. I've seen what the Naga can do, and I would not want to see such a catastrophe befall any being. If I were to guess, this warlord will be hidden in a cave, probably along the coast to the west. We've got to wait for her to go through her roleplay for somebody else. Before we can grab the next quest here. It's a little bit inconvenient, but they had to wait for us, so...
Greetings.
Alright.
Goddess watch over you.
So there we go. Alright, everything else is going to be taking us over to the west. What I want to do is I want to go into the Exodar. I want to turn in at least coming of age, maybe even come down here for the warrior quest that's inside the Exodar itself. Alright, I think the one over here to our right is on the surface outside of the city. Let's check that out. Yeah, there we go. This might be a breadcrumb into Bloodmist.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Speak with Vorkin, Elkerter on Bloodmist
Good
Isle.
health, long life.
Yeah, see. Yeah, down here. Okay.
Remember the lessons of the past.
So yeah, that's our breadcrumb. Let's go into the Exodar. We'll find the warrior trainer and we will find the auction house. And we'll check out glyphs just to see what we might want once we can actually use glyphs, which maybe happens at level 20. I don't really know.
Krona Kai Christor. Do not lose faith.
That's a pretty big drop.
Blessings upon you.
Glyph of Enraged Regeneration. Major glyph. Use your Enraged Regeneration ability. Heals for an additional 10% of your health. Okay, that seems good. Glyph of Intervene. Glyph of Command is a minor glyph. Increase the duration of your commanding shout by 2 minutes. Glyph of Spell of Reflection. Increases the opportunity of Victory Rush window by 5 seconds. Reduces the cooldown on Blade Storm by 15 seconds. Might be something that we eventually want. Glyph of Shockwave reduces the cooldown on Shockwave. Glyph of Devastate. Devastate applies 2 stacks of Sunder. Would be great for protection. Just kind of looking for like the equivalent of a Glyph of Maul. Glyph of Blocking, Glyph of Bloodthirst. Increase the healing you receive from your Bloodthirst ability by 100%. Glyph of Mortal Strike. Increases the damage of your Mortal Strike by 10%. Yeah, that's... Are we going to be Mortal Striking as Fury though? No, we're not, are we? I guess I'm not sure as Fury what we're going to be doing. Bloodthirst. Yeah, instantly attack the target causing 49 damage. In addition, the next 3 successful melee attacks will restore 1% of your max health. So yeah, having a Glyph of Bloodthirst would probably be a good idea. Glyph of Mortal Strike we're not going to need, so we're not going to get down to Mortal Strike. Glyph of Whirlwind reduces the cooldown of Whirlwind. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think we should do for our first glyph. So I kind of want it to be something that's going to be immediately impactful to us. Reduces the rage cost of sweeping strikes by 100%. Seems incredible. But yeah, let me know, guys. I am going to take a little bit of a break here for today. The next stuff we will do, we'll go out back to the south and we'll go out to the island over on the southwestern tip. And we'll take care of everything out there, and then we will be headed to Bloodmist. Probably within the next episode we'll head into Bloodmist and start doing some stuff over there. We're level 12, so by like level 14 or so we probably want to head into Darkshore and do some stuff in Darkshore. And yeah, what we'll do is we'll just kind of pop back and forth between doing stuff in Darkshore and doing stuff on Bloodmist until we've cleared Bloodmist and we feel ready to move on into Ashenvale and or Stonetalon. Let's come up here and just see what this is about. And we apparently have to go all the way up here. Warrior trainer, yep.
Good fortune.
Yeah, we just get a weapon here. Let's take... We could take the two-handed sword. I don't have a good two-handed sword. We could take a one-handed sword. Yeah, our one-handed swords are pretty low. Let's do the one-handed sword.
Remain vigilant.
And we can level that up with a shield for a bit. We also have the axe to level up as well. Even though our two-handed weapons we're not going to worry as much about being Fury, so But definitely want to be keeping... Yeah, our axe skill, we really need a one-handed axe. We have 0 skill with that. Anyway, I'm going to take a break here. Thank you guys for being here and for all the support on this series so far. I really do appreciate it. I have a ton of fun on the Warrior. I hope you guys are enjoying the journey as well. Let me know what you do think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.